So from Dunaverty Rock at the south end of Kintyre, beautiful spot, a bit windy, behind me is Sander Island, and on that side over there is Northern Ireland, about 14 miles away as the ship goes. So I'm going to go downstairs. So why am I here talking about King Arthur? Well, it's very interesting actually, because I'm convinced he fought a battle here, a successful battle. So, how do we place Arthur here on an obscure rock at the tip of Kintyre? Let's put you there. Well, let's see, we've got a good foothold. Okay, so, we know Arthur fought 2 battles in Scotland. The Nennius tells us in the Historia Brittonum that he fought the 7th battle at Caledon Wood and the 8th battle at Guinnion, which in a piece of scholia by Mark the Anchorite in the Vatican Recension explains that that battle was fought at Stow on Wedale in the Scottish borders near Melrose. Then there's another mysterious 3rd battle which I don't know anything about, which Geoffrey of Momnmouth writes about. He says Arthur fought 3 battles in Scotland and then he went to Loch Lomond, besieged the Saxons and the Irish and the Picts there, defeated them, after which the Scots, the Irish, fled back to Ireland. Now, the next summer, according to Geoffrey of Monmouth, Arthur then attacked Ireland, which is there 14 miles away. Now, out with the Historia Brittonum, there are 2 main texts which describe Arthurian battles. The poem Pagur and another Cuhlwych Olwen, in which one of Arthur's men describes, names and loads of places he went on campaign with Scotland, some of them as far as Greater India. You know, I've identified some of them in the Yemen, for example, 527. Anyway, there was 3 battles he places together in campaign with Arthur: Brythach, Brythach and Verthach. No one knows where they are, no one's heard of them before or since. Now, I've had the good fortune of living on the Isle of Arran recently, and while there I realised that Brodick could phonetically connect with Brithach, Brodick, it's the same. And then I discovered that Ballycastle, over there, where the boats come into, it was formerly Port Brittas, which means there's the Brithach. So there's 2, that's 2 of the 3. Where's Verthach? And then I was in between the 2, the south end of Kintyre, Dunaverty Rock, which used to be a castle at least since 1200. You know, Robert the Bruce was here before he went to Rathan Island, before the reconquista of Scotland. Anyway, so there it is. So suddenly you have on the sort of runway, let's say, between Loch Lomond, the mouth of the Clyde, and Ireland, where we can place Arthur. In between, we have this series of sort of coastal forts: Brodick in Arran, Dunaverty here, Port Brittas. So you could read into it by saying Arthur sort of took the 3 defended coastal ports, so his fleet would have good, supply route, whatever, before he attacked Ireland. I mean, that's the only evidence I have so far. Though there's some possible connection with the Isle of Llewellyn being killed on the Isle of Mona, which Arran was also called. But that's going to take a little bit more investigating. But just for now, just like to have one last little look at where we are, and then place Arthur. Oh, if I can I've come up the wrong route. Place Arthur here, victoriously defeated the Scots in about, I don't know, 509. Battle recorded in the Irish annals. So he's come from there. There's Ailsa Craig over there, that one in the distance. Come from round Arran, taken here, and then gone to Ballycastle. Right, alright, I hope you enjoyed that.